So this is our complete follow-up system explained. This is how we talk to 70% of all of our leads from cold calling. Now, a lot of our clients are able to hit that, but as far as I'm concerned, if you get 100 leads and you have a conversation with 50 of them and you close 10% of those, you're going to do great. So you don't have to worry about getting to 70%. I think 50% is awesome. And like, here's how we do it. By the way, this isn't my follow-up system. It was cobbled together by successful clients that were smarter than me, and they just shared what was working for them. We mushed all of it together, and now this is our follow-up process. Now, there are usually 4 reasons why sales teams and founders and C-suite don't engage leads in follow-up well, especially if they're new to cold traffic. And if you don't resolve these roadblocks, nothing I say after is going to matter. Number 1 is it takes too much time. So we really wanted to design a system for you that you can do in 30 minutes a day. Number 2 is it feels like you're begging and chasing them, which hurts your confidence to close. And what I do with sales teams is we try to reframe this as, hey, this is how we choose to run our business. We treat everyone like this, and it's part of our process, and it's a standard that we set for ourselves. It doesn't matter if they're nice, if they're mean, if they're good, if they're evil. This is just how we do things. Then the third is it's depressing and it feels like it will never end. Any good follow-up process has an ending. Eventually, you can do passive follow-up, which is really what content and newsletters are, where if they're in your network, they're going to keep seeing that stuff. But you shouldn't be following up personally with them forever, because you're going to, it just feels endless, and you're like, what is the point of this? And then number 4 is you prejudge the leads. So if somebody doesn't show up, you have an attitude. Of our last 10 sales over the last couple of weeks, 4 were no-shows, 2 never booked a meeting at first. It's fine. And then there's 3 follow-up systems. The first one, this is probably the most important, is first contact as a lead comes in. So as soon as the lead comes in, research them for a couple of minutes. And then I always call them with a version of, my team sends me a notification when an ideal prospect comes in. We've worked with a lot of businesses like this. We've gotten them these results, and here's how we like to do it. And, I'm the founder. And my goal is just to increase the investment of the lead. I'm not trying to close anybody. I just want to get them more excited. If they didn't book a meeting, I want them to book a meeting. If they did book a meeting for far away, I want them to move the meeting up. And if the meeting is soon, I want to just increase their level of investment. Maybe there's information that I want to know to help me prepare. And then the second process is there's what's called a no-show caveman flow. So if they don't show, wait 2 minutes and then call them and say, hey, wasn't sure if you wanted a Google Meet or a phone call. Send them an email too. I'm in Zoom or Google Meet. Let me know if having trouble joining. If they don't answer both, send a text and be like, hey, booked call for now, still a good time. And then what I'll do is I can almost always get them to respond with one of these, but then I do 7 follow-ups total. I like to do once a week, and I try to do creative things that you'd send to a friend who's also a client, not just in a sales setting. I've done another video on this that I'm going to link below, but I don't like follow-ups that are salesy. So that's why I don't leave voicemails, for example. Every single one of my voicemails is selling insurance, sales call from a stranger, and a butt dial. It's all of them. I don't get any, no one's friends leave each other voicemails, but I'll send a message over text that's a voicemail. I'll send a video. I'll send a screenshot of my calendar, and I'll be like, hey, I have 4 callers. If you want a calendar to look like this, here's one of the results my clients are getting. Here's the spreadsheet of how many leads they got in a month. Do you want this? I'll do stuff like that, but I'm not going to do anything that I would do just in a sales setting. It always has to feel personal too. Anyway, that's our entire system. If you do 7 follow-ups once a week and you do a no-show flow and then you call them within the first 10 minutes of them booking in, you're going to be able to pretty easily talk to 50% of your leads, and then up to 70% if you're amazing, maybe 80%, and then just close 10% of those. Everybody wins. Anyway, if you need any help with cold calling, cold email, LinkedIn, whatever, consulting, just reach out and have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.